Hello everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're once again going to discuss several leaks that I managed to find and that I think are pretty interesting to talk about. As always, all of this information comes from fairly credible sources. Alright, now let's move on to the main topic. In the previous video, we took a deep dive into the various changes Moreblade received in Beta 4.3 v4. So, what do you guys think? Will Moreblade keep his current kit all the way until Beta v5? Or do you think he'll eventually get hit with some pretty heavy nerfs? For today's discussion, we'll be moving on to another equally interesting topic: the banner roadmap for versions 4.4 up to 4.5. As usual, all of this information comes from fairly credible sources. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the discussion. A few hours ago, Galaxy Leaks suddenly shared a very interesting post containing information regarding the banner roadmap from version 4.4 all the way to version 4.5. And interestingly enough, the original source of this information actually comes from an anonymous leaker. However, Galaxy Leaks stated that this particular anonymous source is considered fairly reliable, which is most likely why they decided to repost the information in the first place. Even so, as always, take everything with a grain of salt. Alright, let's start with version 4.4. For the first half banner of version 4.4, as we've discussed many times before, the main highlight character will be Himeko SP. Based on the information we currently know, Himeko SP is expected to be a fire erudition character. Just like her original version, she's predicted to become a main DPS focused heavily on ultimate damage, featuring the unique 3 enhanced basic attack mechanic that we've already discussed previously. And according to information from Luna, the model used for Himeko SP will actually be based on Himeko from 15 years ago, what many people are now calling Youth Himeko. The visual appearance of this model has apparently already leaked before, so most of you have probably already seen it by now. Now, the biggest surprise from this roadmap leak actually comes from the Fate Collaboration Part 2 banner, which is expected to arrive alongside version 4.4. The two characters featured in this collaboration banner are Gilgamesh and Rin. According to information from Luna, Gilgamesh will arrive as a destruction character and will most likely use version 4.3 materials for Ascension. And the most shocking part is that he's reportedly going to be a free character, meaning Hoyoverse will supposedly distribute him to all players completely for free. Previously, during Fate Collaboration Part 1, we received Archer and his light cone for free. And now it seems Gilgamesh will take over that role in Part 2, although we still don't know whether his light cone will also be given away for free. Naturally, one major question immediately comes to mind. Will Gilgamesh, as a free character, end up being as strong as Archer was despite also being free? Obviously, we'll still need to wait for more information before we can answer that properly. As for Rin, she will reportedly be obtainable through the Gacha banner, similar to how Saber was handled in Fate Collaboration Part 1. Additionally, according to information previously shared by Galaxy Leaks from the anonymous source, Rin is expected to become an erudition character. And if that information turns out to be accurate, then version 4.4 will introduce 2 brand new erudition characters simultaneously, Himeko SP and Rin. Personally, I have to admit that I was pretty surprised to learn that Gilgamesh would be the free character rather than Rin. Considering how iconic Gilgamesh is within the Fate franchise, this decision honestly feels a bit unexpected. However, female characters generally tend to sell much better in gacha games, so Hoyoverse choosing to place Rin behind the paid gacha banner does make a lot of business sense. Another interesting question worth considering is whether the original Fate collaboration banner featuring Saber and Archer will be completely replaced by Gilgamesh and Rin, or whether all 4 characters will remain available simultaneously, resulting in a much larger collaboration banner than before. At the moment, that question still remains unanswered. As for the second half of version 4.4, Unfortunately, there's still no information regarding which rerun characters will appear there. So for now, we'll simply have to wait for further updates. Now let's move on to version 4.5, which is honestly just as interesting. For the first half banner of version 4.5, the new featured character will reportedly be Robin SP. Based on the various leaks circulating so far, Robin SP is once again expected to function as a support character. However, her exact path still remains unclear at the moment. She could potentially become Nihility, Harmony, Elation, or perhaps even a sustained support. Although many rumors claim that Robin SP will become a teammate for Himeko SP, information coming from the anonymous source via Seal leaks previously stated the exact opposite. So overall, her actual role is still very unclear right now. Additionally, based on information shared by Sakura Haven, Robin SP apparently possesses a rather unique basic attack, while her other attacks reportedly do not deal damage at all. And logically speaking, that heavily points toward her being a support-oriented character. Now let's move on to the second half. According to the roadmap post, the new featured character for the second phase will be Aventurine SP, based on information from Full Stop Chan via HXG. Aventurine SP is expected to become an elation DPS focused heavily on follow-up attacks. What makes his kit sound particularly unique is the fact that despite belonging to the elation path, Aventurine SP apparently cannot function well together with other elation characters. Instead, his kit is reportedly designed to work best when he is the only elation character in the team. Honestly, that's a pretty unusual design compared to most existing elation units. Additionally, according to information from Uncle B via Galaxy Leaks, Aventurine SP is rumored to be capable of advancing a high instant and triggering follow-up attacks. So honestly, you could say Aventurine SP is basically becoming the Sunday of elation. Of course, all of this information is still extremely early and will need further verification as time goes on. If we look at the overall roadmap described by these leaks, the picture becomes fairly clear. Version 4.4 appears to be an extremely packed patch featuring Himeko SP as the main focus, alongside Fate Collaboration Part 2 introducing Rin and Gilgamesh. Meanwhile, version 4.5 seems to become a full SP character patch featuring both Robin SP and Aventurine SP. What makes this roadmap even more interesting is the fact that it aligns surprisingly well with an older post shared by Anon, or Mortis Leaks, around 5 months ago back in December. At that time, Anon already mentioned a very similar roadmap, although they did not mention anything regarding Fate Collaboration Part 2 back then. So, what do you guys think about this version 4.4 and 4.5 roadmap? Which character are you looking forward to the most? Feel free to share your opinions and analysis down in the comments section below. Alright, with that, we've reached the end of today's discussion. Thank you all so much for your time and attention for watching this video all the way until the end. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow Honkai, starrail players so they won't miss this information as well. Your support through likes and subscriptions truly means a lot to this channel. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next discussion.